Hey everybody, and welcome back. So in today's video we are checking in for quite a good many days. So we are actually checking in for the first 14 days of May. It's been a lot going on, so we're just gonna start with this and see what we have. Now I know I did a Sam's Club haul on the first, and then I ended up in the hospital. And I do have the grocery haul that I want to post for that, so y'all can see everything that we picked up. It was quite a lot. It was $400 worth, so I want to make sure y'all see what we picked up for the month. And a lot of it was stuff that we have ran out of that will last us through a couple months worth. So but let's go ahead and get started. So we do have our Filofax wallet here from the Budget Mom that we have our cash envelopes in. We have all of our stickers here, our no spends, our bill dues, and our expense stickers here. These are all in the Etsy shop. If you're interested, they are available in there, which is listed in the description down below. I also have some scripts from different bills that are due as well. So if you want to check out them, let me grab mine out. Alright. So we're going to flip over to May. So we have our May here. The first thing we're going to do is we're going to go through and put in all of our bills that have been taken care of, which is almost all of them, which is awesome because it is already so far into the month. So let's start. Car payment. This here is from Sarah Marie. Is where this notebook came from that I've been using. So car payments, we did do $253 towards the Highlander and $207 towards the Camaro, and that was on Friday the 12th. Okay. Car insurance hasn't cleared yet. Rent got paid on the 1st. That is $600. Alright. So, flipping pages. Alright, so there's those. Water was $80.24 again, so the 24 cents will get eat up by the cushion. And that was paid on the 12th. And then power was $191. That came out on the 7th. Okay. Internet. So internet came, I want to say it was the 8th is when it cleared. Come on. There we go. I want to say it was the 8th when that one cleared. Alright, we have pest control. Which is $33. That cleared on the 7th. I had a lot clear on a Sunday, which is usually doesn't happen. Alright, and then we have cell phones. Which is $166. And that also cleared on the 7th. Okay. So the only bills we have left to pay will be our last car payment here, and then insurance that comes on the 21st. So I want to say that would be all of the bills. Yes. Okay. So just those last two, and then everything's taken care of bill wise. All right. So next up, let's look at our expenses. So I did say that we had a large shopping trip from Sam's Club, which actually totaled to $445. And if you want to know exactly what we got, I will be posting a grocery haul. So if you push the post notification bell, you will notify when I post it. So that way you can check it out. And then I picked up a few things from Aldi's as well as a few things from Walmart. That was like $13 the same day on the 1st. And then that Monday here, I had to go pick up more eggs, bread, and milk. Literally, like, everything else we still had good on. We were just out of eggs, bread, and milk. So it was $17 for picking up that stuff. So there's that. And that's all the groceries categories that we've used. It's just been those 3 transactions. Now, gas, we have quite a few more. So let's take a look here. So on the 1st, we had stopped and filled up my car. That was $37. On the 4th, James filled up his. $37 for mine, $47 for his. Mine was on the 1st. James was on the 4th. Okay. And then the 8th, filled up my car again. And that was $36. James needed to top his car off at $19. And then filled up both of our cars. Why does that say the 15th? Because he definitely went and filled up both of our cars on Mother's Day. That's the 14th. That was his nice thing. Just topping off my car. It is the 15th, and we're not checking in for today. We're checking from the 14th previous, which is why I was like, we haven't filled up today. So alright, so I didn't write that amount down. That one and that one were both on the 14th. And the James filled up on the 9th. And then on the 8th, that's when I had filled up. And this was also $36. So about $36 is about how much it seems to fill up my car when I fill it up about half a tank. So that's what we're looking at. Now flipping on over to spending. So while I was in the hospital, they brought me mashed potatoes and gravy, and it was gross. So I was craving some when I got out. So when I got out, we went by KFC and got me some mashed potatoes and gravy because they usually have pretty good ones. So I spent that. Nope, that was the 4th. Okay. And then the other day, I was running around doing a bunch of errands, and it got close to pick up, so I just went and grabbed me some Joy of Tokyo to eat for lunch, so that way I can make it to the kids at school before they got out. And that was on the 12th. And my kids can like sniff out anytime that I put food on my car. As soon as they get in it, Mama, what you got? What you got, Mama? So that's always fun. Alright, so there are all of our expenses. Now let's lay down a no spends on the days that we didn't have bills or any cash envelope money come out. So the 2nd, 3rd, 5th, 6th, 10th, 11th, and the 13th. Okay? So those are all the days that we had no money. So that's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. So 7 days of the first 14 we didn't spend any money, which is awesome. It definitely helped that I was kind of out of commission for several days. We couldn't really do much, but it's okay. We got this. So let me pop this back in. And I hope that everyone had a fabulous Mother's Day. The only thing I wanted to do was to relax and just to not have to do anything around the house, clean, cook, deal with the kids. So we kind of, my husband did most of it, and then the kids kept coming in and watching movies with me, and we were just chilling and hanging out. So I hope everyone else had a fabulous day as well. So let me know what y'all did for Mother's Day in the comments down below. Alright, so I did actually update all of this with all of the transactions. I'm actually very proud of that. But this is not the right date. It's definitely the 14th. So we're checking in from the 1st to 14th. And you know, you don't have to check in any particular day of the week. You can check in whenever you feel that you need to check in and see where you're going, especially after you've had a lot of transactions. So it could vary on how many actually you have. But alright, starting out with groceries as our first one. So we had $445 from Sam's Club, 13 between Aldi's and Walmart, and then 17 again from Walmart. So total spent for the first half of the month was $475. For this month we started with $600, so minus $475. We should still have remaining $125 in groceries. So let's check. So let's see, we have 20, 40, 60, 80, 1, 20, 21, 22, 23, 24, 25. So 125 is still here. Now there were still a few things when I did go to Sam's Club that they just did not have in stock when I went in, that we will have to pick up eventually because it is on our meal plan for the month, and I just keep pushing that back. I don't know what day the sale ends for the all laundry soap. I need to pick up another one of those because the one that we have is about out, so that means we're going to use the backup. And that would be about the most that we spend. We will need like milk, eggs, bread again before the end of the month, but we will definitely most likely spend all of that this month. I'm not even going to lie, it'll probably be gone. It's just how this month is going, but it's okay. Alright, the next category that we're going to look at, it'll be gas. So we have quite a few transactions. So we have 37, 47, 36, 19, 27, and 36. So we spent $202 the first 14 days of this month. We start with $400 in our gas, so minus the 202. So we have $198 remaining for gas. Now this is about right. It is just the start of the new week, so we should be good for a few days on what we have here. So that should be enough to last us the rest of this month because it's about $80. So we have about 2 weeks left. So I think we'll be okay. And I'm sorry I'm saying so a lot. It is just that kind of day. Alright, next up we have spending here. So we had the two transactions. We had $5 and $19. So total spent was $24. We start out with $50, so minus that $24. I should still have remaining $26. So gas does stay in the account, so y'all don't see cash for that. We use our card. And then we have my personal spending. This is just myself, not my husband's. So we have 20, 25, and 26. So that is still good. Alright, and then lastly we have miscellaneous. We haven't spent any miscellaneous. So we should still have our 50. Let's see, so there's our 50, so that is good. So if we do end up using all of groceries, we definitely have that set aside. And then for unbudgeted, we haven't had to use anything unbudgeted for this month so far. So, but this is our weekly check-in. Now, we do have a few more transactions I've got to get wrote down from sinking funds, dealing with Alexis and dance and stuff. So I got to get that updated. And then, did we have anything else? We did have the book fair. I sent them in money for the school book fair. They didn't have the books that they wanted, so they picked up some small, like, little diary pencils and different things that the book fair sells. And then I went online and got them the books that they asked they wanted. So we got that. I'll have to double check if I spent any other categories and update this, but I'll show y'all that next check-in so y'all can see it. But overall, not too bad with it being the first 14 days. I'm hoping to get back on track with all of my weekly videos, keeping updated on the expenses and everything like that. But I definitely don't think we did it too bad with what we're sitting at right now. I really hope that y'all enjoyed this weekly check-in, and I can't wait to catch y'all in the next video. Bye-bye now.